What's going on, folks? This is Pete from Record, Upload, Repeat. You know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's try and get 2 likes or more, and please subscribe. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing something a little different, where I recommend something, whether it be a movie, a TV show, or something. Because I'll be honest, sometimes I just run out of material, and gotta have something filler, but something awesome. So I'm going to be recommending the Netflix original series called Stranger Things. I'm gonna get into a little bit, without giving too many spoilers, about what goes on in the show. If you've heard of the show, let me know in the comment section. So let's get on to what it's all about. Alrighty, so now that I'm in my comfortable lazy fat fuck position, let's continue. So as I mentioned, Stranger Things is a Netflix original series, and normally Netflix has some pretty decent stuff, and I don't usually watch them, but as a recommendation from my cousin, who has recommended shows like Fargo and Breaking Bad, and I think there were a few others that he put me on to. But yeah, so anyway, he put me on to Rick and Morty as well. That's another awesome show. But anyway, so Stranger Things takes place in Indiana, I believe in 1983, so it's a period film. And the whole thing is there's these 4 kids, Lucas, Will, Dustin, and Mike. So they're 4 kids, they're like 12 years old. And you know, they're like the geeky kids that play Dungeons and Dragons, and you know, like that stuff that kids used to play like in the 80s, like the outsider kids, I suppose you could say. So anyway, without giving too much, I kind of have to give the plot a little bit. This really isn't a super spoiler. It's kind of what the whole show is based on. But after they all are at Mike's house playing the game of Dungeons and Dragons, they all go home, and Will ends up getting separated from the group riding home on his bike, and he finds himself falling off his bike in the woods, and something grabs him, and then he goes missing. And basically the whole premise of the show is the town is trying to figure out what happened to him. And there's, you know, his mother's going crazy. All the friends are trying to, you know, figure out and find out where he went. Like, they're determined to find their friend, which I think is pretty awesome. It's kind of like, as my cousin puts it, it's a hybrid between the Goonies / X-Men / like scary horror type movie, you know, where like things jump up and scare you. But without giving away too much more, it's an 8 episode series. I think they're greenlit for a season 2, and at the end of the last episode, they kind of hint that it could be possible of a season 2. I don't want to give too much away again, but yeah, it was a great show. It really was. At the end of every episode, I was like, I can't stop watching. That's exactly how I felt with Breaking Bad. I literally burned through the entire show of 8 episodes in 2 days. So I watched 4 episodes the first day and 4 episodes the next day, and it was really cool. So again, I really don't want to give away spoilers, because I could tell you the whole thing since it's so fresh in my head. But it's all about finding Will, their friend, and all the crazy stuff that ends up happening, and who took Will, what happened, who was behind it. Basically, it's like a sci-fi, scary kind of thriller show. So, sci-fi, hint, kind of think of what may have captured him. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's a huge recommendation. I wouldn't just make the video just for the hell of it if I didn't really think it was good. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. So in the comment section below, tell me, have you heard of this show? What are your thoughts on it? Do you think you're going to watch it? Do you have Netflix? Answer some of those questions in the comment section. And if you don't feel like doing that, today's secret comment code is going to be Strange People. Comment that down below. But anyway, folks, this is Pete from Record, Upload, Repeat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. See you then.